I think a lot of it was just lack of communication. Transition opportunities where we weren't quite matched, a little bit of confusion. They do a good job of, attacking early, putting as much pressure on you as possible. But we knew going in they were going to shoot volume threes. So just the urgency and recognition to find those shooters, we didn't have that in the first quarter. So right out the gate, it was bang, bang, and all of a sudden you find yourself behind it a little bit. They're able to build a 19-point first quarter lead.
You guys went through this kind of the last time you were here. Was that at all going through your mind, or were you kind of, I guess, do you say anything to the team about this? Like, that's, we've been here before.
I mean, we've been through situations and stretches where we didn't play well. I'm not dwelling on last season. It's a different group. It's frustrating. You want your team to perform at a high level. I thought we were able to generate some great looks. Really struggled to knock shots down. I think that then got us a little gun shy, and we turned some looks down, which we wind up playing in the teeth of their defense, which is to their benefit.
Were they doing any one thing in particular on offense to throw you guys off, or you just from the beginning, like you said, didn't have the urgency?
Well, I think it was the urgency in the threes. They made 10 threes in the first half, so that in itself is tough to overcome, and 21 for the game. So just that overall awareness, the urgency to get to those shooters, get them off the line, and they do a terrific job of moving the ball. So even when you run out, you close, they drive a secondary close and driving kick. So that scramble mentality, you just have to have it. As you scramble out, you have to have an awareness of who am I running to, and then get that guy off the line.
I'm sorry if I missed something, but Denny only 11 minutes tonight. Was he given something? Did he tweak it?
No. I just I didn't think he played the way we wanted him to. He struggled defensively, and it's going to happen at some nights. That's okay. He'll get another crack at it.
And one of the, I thought, bright spots at least was Jordan Goodwin.
Mm-hmm.
What did you see from him?
He did it. He did exactly what he's supposed to do. He comes in, he plays hard. He plays with purpose. He defends. Made some plays late, which I think is great, and gives a guy a young player confidence to be out there. But I thought he handled himself well.
Are you encouraged by what you've seen from Kristaps so far?
Yeah, I am. I think it's, he doesn't get the enough credit, I think, defensively, but he's been really solid for us in pick and rolls. His length and activity does a terrific job of, bending back to the role, which in general has been good for us. I know tonight it was a little difficult because they were cross-matched a lot, which, forces him to play a little bit out of position. But I still like the fact that he stays engaged, he's in it. It's one of those nights where you have 3 of your 5 starters really struggle offensively. That's difficult to overcome.
That's tough to. I think he might have played a part eventually, but from the get-go, we gave Jason 2-3 threes that were uncontested. He's playing at a MVP caliber level right now, and the same with Jalen. Like those two, we knew coming into tonight what it was, and we just weren't there defensively. Offense. You're going to have nights where you don't shoot the ball well. That happens. Like, if we can control making all our shots, I always say that, we'll be 100% from the field. But, you can control your defensive efforts and your attention to details on that end. And we didn't do that.
You are kind of sounding like the same thing that happened last game against the Pacers, just with a slower start. This also, I know you weren't playing in that game, but happened in April here. What was kind of the message from Wes or from you tonight afterwards?
Well, my first message was, we got one in less than 24 hours. So, this is, that's the beauty about our league. You can have amnesia quick and move on to the next one and just be better. But obviously, we have to learn from it. And it was at the defensive end. I think one thing we could take on offense is teams switch 1 through 5 on us. That kind of gave us a little bit of we kind of struggled a little bit, So we have to figure out ways to continue to find action, find ways of attacking the basket and getting better shots than what we did. 1 through 5, sometimes we get caught stagnant and go a lot of one-on-one.
For you personally, were they making it extra tough for you on defense, or just an off night for you?
It was. I give defenses credit. They did a good job of really making me get off the ball. They kept 2 until I passed it, or they did a really good job of altering their switches and making sure their bigs weren't always in pick and rolls. It was always a small so that they can switch easily. And then they just loaded up. I always watch clips when I come out of the game, and literally it was just boxes and elbows, just sitting there waiting on me to drive, waiting on them to make a move. So just gotta be better. Obviously, I gotta make my shots. I like some of that I got tonight. the ones in the fourth felt better, but the game started at 6 and not 8:30, 9. So, but we just gotta keep pushing, be better. It's still early. Can't get down. Can't get too high, too low.
Got going early. A lot of open and semi-contested threes that they made, and yeah, they got hot. Fans were into it. High energy for them, and yeah, we got punched first, and then we kind of again try to fight the whole game. But this with this kind of caliber team, it's really tough.
Wes was saying that you kind of came in knowing that they shoot those volume threes. Was it something you guys were doing on defense, that getting them open, or they were just finding their spots?
Yeah, I think they took every opportunity they had. They shot it with high confidence. Those two guys, Tatum and Brown. We all know what they're capable of, and they just all got going. First quarter, I think Brown had 16 in the first quarter, right? Ending with 23, 24. So yeah, it was that first quarter that they just took off, and every guy that came in for them, they played hard, and they were all making shots, and they will play really well, and we didn't play so well. So I think, yeah, as we talk now post game, that we're gonna have games like this where offensively we're not up to our level, but we cannot let that affect our defense, and that has to be our mindset.
You were kind of one of the only starters to get going early. What was working for you?
Yeah, I was just looking for those slips. They're switching everything and trying to punish those guards inside, but at the same time not clog up the paint too much for Brad and for other guys to drive. So there's a fine balance I have to find, and I'm still working on that. But I'm here to make Brad's life easier, and yeah, just looking for those opportunities and making them pay for putting guards or whoever on me.
You guys obviously know it's really rare for Brad to have a shooting night like he did tonight. What's the starter's reaction? Are you guys talking to him, or are you just like, okay, we gotta calm down? He'll work it out.
This guy's been in the league for a long time, He'll bounce back. He'll find his shot, and just nights like that happen to everybody. And yeah, it's no bounce back from this like it's nothing. These kind of players don't really, and their confidence never wavers.
Do you contribute our cold, being cold on at the 3, to something Boston was doing, or was it an off night for us?
I think it was both. They're decent defensively, always play hard, but it was also us just missing. I had 3, I think, out of those 4 that I missed were good looks, good makeable looks, and just didn't go in. So yeah, but hats off to them, They play well, and we didn't. That's it. On to the next one and bounce back.
So, what do we need to do to bounce back tomorrow, I guess?
Be the first ones to punch without fighting. Come out aggressive and be the aggressor in the game, and not allow that to happen again, and so we don't have an uphill battle the rest of the game.
Just, grew up in East St. Louis, I've been around Bradley Beal most of my whole life. So just being around these guys, actually playing with them, and the training camp and all that, we got a good group of guys. So they all tell me just be myself and just do my thing out there. So that's what I try to do.
When you're sitting on the bench and watching a game like this unfold, what did you see from the defensive end that you guys were having issues with, I guess?
I just feel like our offense kind of dictated our defense a little bit. We wasn't missing shots, so that kind of translated over on the defense end. So I just came in and just play hard.
I was going to say, so when you're called on to go in and kind of be a ball handling role too, what's going through your mind?
Just make sure everybody's set. Listen to Wes, whatever you want to run. Let's try to get the best shot on defense. Just try to keep the man in front of me and just talk as much as I can, make the hustle plays, rebound down on the floor, whatever I got to do.
What has Wes been telling you to work on in practice and everything?
Just defense, making the right decisions, just finding myself as a player, and just trying to find a role in this team.
In a St. Louis heavy matchup,
Yeah.
you happy to be out there with
Yeah,
you
nah,
guys?
it felt good. It felt good. It felt good being out there with Brad, and also seeing JT across in a different color. It felt good out there.
People will say the Beal and Tatum, but they forget about Goodwin.
Know what I'm saying? No, I just got here though. I just got in the mix. I just got in the mix a little bit, so